Uh, this thing should start now. It has like no rear brakes. I'll probably burn up the front ones because it has no rear brakes. The car is not very light. Whatever, someone keeps driving. You know, this car was driven multiple times with severe problems, but people are in an altered mental state, either on like drugs or just crazy, and they're in a altered mental state, and they drove this car multiple times in the history of it with like no brakes at all and other extreme problems, no charging system. Like though it was just all over the freaking road because the suspension was just so bad. That's like, oh, it's fine though. It's fine. Literally, you put like your foot to the, it just goes like, bam, right to the floor with no reserve at all. It's fine though. It's fine. The white truck was the same way. Had no fucking brakes at all. I remember my sister used to complain about it. So this thing doesn't stop good. This thing doesn't stop good. Someone else goes, oh, what are you talking about? It's fine. Sure enough, I started driving it. Holy shit, what the hell's wrong with these brakes? So I was 17 years old. So I start doing, like, looking over it. I popped the master cylinder cap. Freaking empty on the rear circuit. Empty. Okay, pull off the rear wheels. Pull off the drums. I'm 17 years old. 17 years old. I pull off the rear drums. Just like a whole brake fluid mess all over. All over the shoes. The wheel cylinders are completely destroyed and blown out. That's why I didn't have any brakes. We put a little bit of brake fluid in the master cylinder, and wow, we actually had a little bit of a pedal then. Wow. And then like I fixed it all. New shoes, redid the drums, new reman wheel cylinders. In Pride Carlson, Massachusetts, or Beverly. And yeah, 17 years old. How come I was able to figure it out? I was only 17. Sometimes the most dangerous people are your own people you're related to. Anyway, this thing has like no rear brakes. We'll maybe tackle that tomorrow. Oh, we're getting fat again. Look, I just ate all too much. My stomach is full of gas. That's pretty bad. Um, I'll go down a little bit. That's a goal right there. We're trying to get stronger and lose some weight, move around more. We'll get there. Hopefully, if any luck, this next coming week, I will try to get a DOT like physical. Oh god, they better not poke me too bad. And I need a DOT physical to get a DOT card. Then when I have that, I need proof of residency here, like a bill or something. And then I have to pass 3 tests that are free. And then if I do that, I get a CDL permit, and then I can enroll in the school, which is like that way, next to the other crappy Walmart, which I may or may not have posted that rant video. I probably didn't. Um, it's a screwed up area right there. So, it's not terribly far, but I can do that. It's all week long for a month. Then you get your CDL. It might be free. And then with that, you can even go out 3 days a week, and you'll be making way more than what I would freaking do in all day long. And I could haul cars. See, if you want to get a commercial license, just like tow trucking, you can drive a car, and then you can be tow trucking. Tow trucking, you make a whole lot more money than just doing point A, point B crap, where you can work for AAA and you're not gonna make $42,000 a year. Okay. And the other guy, 2 doors down, is making like near 70. So that's the difference. So if you do trucking, you could do a specialty thing. I might be okay at hauling cars and putting cars on the ramps and stuff. I last put a car on a ramp, like a rollback tow truck, like 2 months ago. And I haven't done it. I haven't done it for like months, months, freaking months, years and months. Long time ago, and I just had it. It was just totally natural. I had to operate a car again. everything. Put it on the ramp perfectly straight. I have no problems with it. It's a skill you would just never forget after struggling for, weeks on end with your first, I don't know, 20 to 30 cars. You were struggling. After that, you're pro. And then the other crappy situations where the truck is barely able to get the car, and this nightmare, you getting rained on and sweat's pouring off of you. It really tests yourself. It really tests you fast. Anyway, yeah, you do a specialty. Reefer, refrigerated, flatbed, whole car, something like shit like that. Don't still do dry van. Dry van sucks. And you'll be all right for like a couple days a week. Starting out though, it's pretty much you gotta do what you can. Whoever hires you, hires you. Go eat shit for a couple months. But yeah, I'll go do it maybe. I think I'll be okay at it. I like those kind of gigs though that to hook you up possibly with employment because employers are kind of weird here the way things are. I applied to this some for extra income because my regular income is pretty much just falling apart and shit. Um, and I don't know how many places I applied to, maybe 7 or 8 in the last week. Nobody hears you back. The only opportunities I had in months were the 2 tow truck things. There was a sign. What did I do? We pressure wash the driveway. That thing gave me trouble. I think I had the fuel off, or I had I put contaminated fuel in there once, and I drained it. I still when I had a little bit of contaminated fuel in the bottom of the tank, and it ran funny for a little bit and stalled out. But then once that burned through, it was okay. But that should be okay now. Uh, what else? Yeah, we gotta dive into these rear brakes. Put the starter on. I'll never be able to change the fluid. I still have stolen items from me. Someone took so much shit, and I just didn't get it all back. They're raising the rates of my shitty storage place already, and only been there 3 months, so that's cool. And I'm gonna have to go in the office and get a whole new locker. This is how you get over on these places. When they raise your rate, what you do is you just say F you to that unit. You say you want a new unit. You move all your stuff into another unit because they think you're not going to do that. But I will. And I'm going to do that just to save, that $40 a month. And then if they do it again, I'm just going to move again and again and again. Put all your stuff on wheels. And it's not that big of a deal. It's only like a 10 by 10. It's not even fully loaded. I can move it all in, if you're fast, probably like a half an hour. You can probably move it all. I like moving boxes though. We got UPS seasonal. If anyone's looking for jobs in your area, they pay quite well now. It's starting off $21 an hour, and then overtime. It's gonna be time and a half on Saturday, so you'll be doing okay with that for a quick deal. But yeah, again, nothing in this area again. If I had a small runner car, that position was open too, but those were all filled up. That was $23 an hour to use your own car, which is kind of a ripoff. You're better off getting $2 less and riding on a truck. But that stuff's out. If you had a semi truck too, you could run UPS trailers and get a contract with that. Even though I don't think this holiday season is going to be good at all. We'll see what happens with the election in a couple days. When we get Kamala Harris with 191 million votes or something like that, maybe. We just don't know. Yeah, missing a lot of toys and stuff. I don't know where it went. Car parts. A lot of stuff had boxes like that, gone. With lenses and taillights and all that stuff is pretty much gone. So I don't know what happened with that. Someone had a good extreme cooler too. That's gone. Someone who's takes stuff and then it just I'm gonna put it in storage, and then what happens is they throw it away, and they claim that they put it in storage, but really they take your stuff out of you. They try to lie and trust, and then your shit goes missing. And I have so much stuff that is missing since 2009. It's not even funny. We're up to about probably like $10,500 in stuff that's just totally gone. That'll just never. I'm tired of eating it. What am I gonna do at this point? What am I gonna do at this point? Something has to be done at this point if this continues. That's crazy. Is it still here? I don't know. I haven't seen it in a very long time. I don't think it's still here anymore. I really don't. They won't even admit that it's here or not. We can't even admit that we crashed to the side of a vehicle 28 times. And then, oh, I'll go fix it. 6 years later, 7 years, however long it's been, never fixed. And I'm the one who's wrong for getting mad about it when I spent, countless hours scraping paint and spent $800, and now it's, $4,500. It's 800 plus $4,500. That's what we're up to now for the same thing. But I'm the bad guy though. And we got a thing that's just popping going down the road, and now I got to take the fuel system apart, and I'm probably not even able to get the fuel filler neck out because the side's pushed in about that much, and it's a tight fit as is. So I don't know how that's gonna work out. We gotta retape this thing now, like big time. I'm just gonna half retape it, like from there to there. I gotta get some, what is that, like 3/4 inch tape? We gotta fix that before we go out on this thing again. I do have new moldings. Maybe I have moldings in my storage unit though that someone else took away. Now I no longer have the moldings, perhaps. Maybe they're gone. I don't know. Maybe it's like virtual. It's like Bluetooth. It's like Bluetooth stuff. It's like you think you have it, but you really don't. It's wireless now. That's where my stuff went. It's wireless. How can someone just fuck you that bad like that? I don't know. This is crazy. But useless garbage is kept like cardboard and foam. And piss jugs and whatever else. I don't know. It's crazy. Anyway, I'm going to try that next week though. Hopefully that works out. Get me the hell out of here and I never have to deal with it again. And I can recoup losing $10,500 of stuff that you can't even get anymore, that you can't even buy. So the value of it is through the roof, if it even is obtainable. Because, yeah. I don't know, one day we'll get it back, I'll tell you that. But I'm the bad guy. I'm always the bad guy. So, if we get a job, we can use stuff like this now, like a better paying job that actually makes money. Yeah, I saw a guy at Walmart before wearing a shirt of the company that I was with for about a day, but 12-hour shifts ain't working here. When I come back and this whole place is like freaking lit on fire and gone through and everything else. Oh, what's our next project? We got to finish painting the air cleaner. We got to sand that and paint it. That has to be done. The rear drum shits, we're just going to rig that up, and that's it for this car. I can care less what else is wrong with it. As long as the parking brake kind of works again. And it starts, even if it's hard to start or whatever. I don't care. Good enough. Nothing else more. And this thing is window tint, but it costs too much. White truck is totally falling apart. Transmission's all fucked up. It's leaking. Needs a torque converter, or has major leaks in the valve body, and the torque converter valve is messed up in the valve body. Or we have 3-4 clutch leaks. What else is wrong with that? We got the huge drivability problem. We got an interior water leak. And I don't know. The brakes make funny sounds sometimes too. They're grinding. Probably needs a caliper rebuild for both fronts. But can only do so much. You're not going to get everything done before it gets hot out again. I'll tell you that. But we'll try to get a lot done. Luckily this year, a lot of the useless crap's gone from already, and we started our year-end clean out kind of early, so we don't have to deal with that like we did last year. Yeah. Should have packed more stuff in the car. That's what we should have did. Pack more stuff in the damn car. You never let anyone or trust anyone do anything for you because they're going to fuck you over every time. Let me just tell you that. If you can't do it yourself, Don't do it. And then you can't even tell people, don't take my stuff. Don't take my stuff because they'll go freak out about it. Then when you bring up the topic of what the fuck did you do with this? Where's that? Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. That's not true. I don't know what you're talking about. That's all you get. Or you just totally ignore. Like the issue doesn't even exist. What the fuck? What the fuck? That's what I deal with. It's horrible. Over 10.5 lost. 10,000. Imagine losing $10,500 of value and stuff, of damages, and this actual product due to people you're related to. I think it's time to start suing people or something. It's getting out of control. Nobody wants to take responsibility. That's not my problem. Or I'm gonna just start messing everything up, and then nothing's gonna work right. You know, windows will be broken, doors will be broken, whatever the hell, appliances, light shit on fire, just do the most dumbest fucking shit, and then, oh, whoops, that was an accident, though. I'm gonna have a lot of accidents. What's up with this shit? I don't know. We gotta run this thing more. We're still gonna run out the old gas. We get the new fuel injectors. The AC works flawlessly now since we changed that switch over there. Battery tenders, the shit. How did I live without a battery tender? I don't know. We're still gonna put some sort of power steering cooler back on this thing. But again, next week's gonna be fucked up though. We're gonna make an appointment for that. We gotta try to pass a DMV exam. I'm gonna have to move probably all my shit into another locker, but that'll only be half a day. Maybe it won't even have, not gonna be half a day because the shit's already there. I'm so tired of this way of living though. I really want a piece of land and storage containers. Because this is what, 20 foot, and that's 20 foot. So if you have one 40-foot container, will eat up everything. This is nothing over here. Really nothing. Half this shit isn't even mine. Like none of that's mine except for the cords on the bottom on the brake shoes. And the oil's mine. The gas cans are mine. There's not much. Toolboxes, bam bam. All that shit over there, it's not mine. And I don't even know what the fuck that shit is. Freaking hoses and I don't know. We'll figure it out. What sucks about this condo is you can't even really spread out and go through the shit. You can go through your stuff more in a storage place. You gotta truck everything off. Makes no sense at all. It's just a horrible way to live. You don't have a yard, you don't have a driveway, you don't have a deck. Years ago I used all that shit to go through stuff. Made it very, very simple. Then you had like a room right outside, like a deck or the garage, and you were able to, like a downstairs kitchen, you're able to take all your shit and spread it out on the floor. Boom. You can't do that here though. Nope. Anyway, hopefully everything works out, whatever we're trying to do. And hopefully whatever you're trying to do works out. And that I was supposed to change the oil on. And the pressure washer too. Yeah, it's Christmas time. Well, like Euro stuff has to be done, but the truck's never here. But yeah, the next project though is the rear things we're gonna try to do on that. Paint that freaking thing. Finish that painting. And then try to figure out what the hell's wrong with the truck. And I'm really tempted too to pull the transmission on that thing and put a torque converter in it myself. Window tint's probably out of the question because it costs too much. Although we're gonna go look into a couple of places. What is that noise out there? Is it towing away a car or a helicopter? I don't know. Helicopter. I hate this place. It's so noisy. But so far, it'll work out. If you think your stuff's gonna work out too in like a week or 3 months or whatever, you're like a really, really screwed up mindset. Stuff takes such a long time to do, especially with injuries and other things, and it's getting better. Big improvement since last year. Big improvement. Just gotta get more sell stuff instead of returns. And where's my missing stuff? Maybe I'll never see it again. Maybe it was sold. You know what they do? Let's say you have a box with a label on it. Someone will peel the label off, and then they'll just claim it that it's theirs. I've seen it. And I had to go take it back. I say, hey, that's my stuff. What are you talking about? No, that's my stuff. What are you talking about? Yeah, isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? It's not cool. It's disrespectful. It's toxic. Anyway. Leave people's shit alone. Unless you want all your stuff being jacked with. That's all I can say. I leave other people's stuff, People think they're entitled just to mess with everything. Or people's and see it on the road and outside. Like someone stole a Walmart deer. Oh, well, this is mine now. I'm going to take that. Nobody has any respect anymore. They don't leave anything alone. Oh, I got to get rid of these things. What's that? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I'm out of here rambling. I'm pissed off. I can't find what I wanted to find. And I'll document it again because I will never find it. And it's gone. And I have over $10,500 of shit, minimum, that has been damaged or now missing. Crazy, right? But it's true. It's too much. I can't afford it. That's all I close this. It's too much, and I can't afford it. But I'm the dumbass who keeps on helping. I'm the dumbass who keeps fixing stuff. I'm the dumbass who keeps things going, even though I get blamed for not doing anything. Oh, okay, sure. Wah, 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 wah. Sure, I haven't done anything. I have over 5,000 freaking videos, and like 3,200 of them is by fixing something. Wah, 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 wah. Okay, sure. Anyway, I'm out of here. Peace out. And hopefully more stuff gets done.